Hello world, welcome back to our channel. Continue with the news about Russian and Ukraine world. Russian step up attack on key Ukrainian cities are as refugees reach 1 million. Kherson was the subject of a fierce fighting and a dispute over whose was its control. To the north, Kharkiv faced threats shelling and an attack from paratroopers. Ukraine as Russia stepped up in its assault on key Ukrainian cities for 7 days on Wednesday. The deadly followed for Ukrainian civilians and economic repercussions on Russian citizens continue to grow. In the week since the invasion began, more than 1 million people have left Ukraine for neighboring countries, the UN Refugee Agency said. For many millions more inside Ukraine, it's time for guns to fall silent, so that life-saving humanitarian assistance can be provided. Filippo Grandi, the UN High Commissioner for Refugees, tweeted Wednesday night, Russia intensified its offensive on 4 strategic cities, Kharkiv, Mariupol, Kherson and Kyiv, with a miles-long military convoy continuing to threaten Ukrainian capital. Though it appeared to be a stone, a senior U.S. defense official said Wednesday. Ihor Kharkiv, the mayor of Kherson, said his city was encircled Wednesday and pleaded for an open corridor to move in supplies such as food and medicine. He said an open route was also necessary so that they could transport our wood and dead. Without all that, the city will not survive, the mayor said. Kharkiv said in a Facebook post Wednesday that Kherson was in a difficult situation and waiting for a miracle. Amid reports the city had fallen under Russian control. City Hall was shelled. Residents should stay inside and officials were working to restore critical infrastructure that was destroyed, he added. Kherson is among 4 strategic cities where Russia has intensified its offensive. The assault on those cities, which include Kharkiv, Mariupol, and the capital Kyiv, currently being approached by a miles-long military convoy, continue on the 7th day of Moscow invasion and threaten to bring even greater violence and destruction to civilian areas across the country. President Joe Biden warned during his State of the Union address on Tuesday that Russian President Vladimir Putin would pay a high price for his action, and declared that the Russian leaders was now isolated from the world more than ever. After massing force on Ukraine border for months in a tense standoff with Washington and Europe, Putin's initial aim seemed to be overthrow of Ukrainians. President Vladimir Zelensky's Western learning government, but fierce Ukrainian resistance has contributed to Russian troops getting bogged down outside key cities, fueling fears that Moscow could resort to a more brutal violence and escalate what is already one of the most intense military conflicts on the continent since World War II. A senior U.S. defense official said Wednesday that Russia has moved 82% of the force it had amassed along the border into Ukraine, adding that the U.S. had counted more than 450 Russian missile launches since the conflict began. The official said it was not always clear whether the Russians were purposefully targeting civilian targets, but they said the missile and artillery strike had grown more aggressive which could cause them to become less precise. Clear they are hitting civilian targets, the official said. Clearly, they continue to cause civilian harm. This is the end of our news today. If you like this video, please like and subscribe for our channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.